Traveled up here to take on those Newport Buffaloes in a Twin Valley Conference ball game. Both teams looking for their first Twin Valley Conference win of the 2002 season. So two teams that have struggled all year long, as we see the Trojans getting ready to make their entrance here at the ball field through the tunnel that has been made for them. And the first chance that both squads will have to pick up a TVL win here tonight. And by gosh, one of these guys will come home with one, that's for sure. So we're looking forward to the Trojans taking advantage of this kind of hapless Newport ball club and see if we can get a win under our belt here. Team's approach will be set. The national anthem has been already played, and so we'll be back with the toss of the coin and get this ball game underway here in just one moment. Go Trojans. Well, the Trojans have won the toss, but I think we are going to kick off them. What did I find out here from the coaches here? I was distracted a little bit here. Yeah, Upper Dauphin will receive the kick. And apparently, well, hold on a second. Yes, we did win the toss, and we are going to receive the opening kick of tonight's football game. And that means going back to receive the kick will be number 11 for UD, Austin Markle on the far side and Matt Loesch on the near side of the field. I couldn't see Austin's number there for a second. But anyway, they're back over here. Markle on the far side, Loesch on the near side to us. Both these guys need a big game tonight, and I think we're going to get it here at Newport. The lighting here is rather terrible on the field, but on the television, it'll seem a heck of a lot brighter than it actually is. Uh-oh. That's not a very good way to start, as the ball's going to go all the way out of the end zone. And it will be 1st and 10 for UDA at their own 20-yard line. Now, the Trojans just couldn't pick that one up, and so it's skidded out of the end zone, and it will be marked at the 20, 1st and 10 UDA. Green will be a quarterback. Stephen Green will be a quarterback for UDA. Behind him, lined up as the fullback, will be Clark, and then Matt Loesch will be the tailback for UDA. Here they go from the handoff is to Loesch. Loesch tries it up the middle, bounces off a couple of tacklers, heads down the left side over here, and Matt Loesch with a good gain, finally tackled by number 19, Platt. I believe it was of the, or Bensel rather, but a great run for Matt Loesch to start off the ball game all the way out to the 41-yard line, a 21-yard gain on the first try for the UDA Trojans. So nice way to open up the ball game for Matt. He's able to get some good yardage on that very first play. Loesch ran very, very well last week against the Pine Grove Cardinals in a losing effort down at UDA, but had a good game. In the early going of that ball game, the Trojans were really opening some holes for Matt. Here's Loesch again with it. Loesch this time with 6 or 7 more. Out around the 50-yard line he goes. Another fine run by that senior Matt Loesch. Picked up 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. The ball is spotted at the UDA 48-yard line. 2nd and a long 3, maybe 4 almost. This time it's going to be the fullback Clark getting the call, and Joe will get close to the first down. Awfully close to a first down there for UDA. Clark on his first carry tonight picks up the first down for the Trojans. So UD now in Buffalo territory at the 47-yard line of Newport. Really sorry I didn't bring I meant to bring my roster along tonight, my lineup, and I left it at home. So most of these guys I think I know, and I'll guess at the other ones. Whoa, here's a ball loose, picked up here by number 55 of Newport, and the Trojans will turn it over as the snap there was, the handoff rather, was a little loose. And so Newport gets the first big break of the ball game as the Trojans were driving on down the field, and now they turn it over. And we'll have to see what we can do defensively against these Newport Buffaloes. The ball remains at the Newport 47-yard line, where the Buffaloes will put it in play 1st and 10. Quarterback on the Newport Ball Club is a freshman quarterback. First play, handoff coming over this way, and up the middle he goes with it, but doesn't get a whole lot out of that as they stick him pretty quickly. Platt with the carry. Gets a yard or two, about, well, maybe one. Hunsberger and Clark in on the stop for UDA. Picked up a yard. Second down, 9. 9 for the Buffaloes. We'll stay in close here and see what they do with this one. I don't know if this young fellow can throw or not, but here's a pitch over there, 31. Take it off around the left side. Trojans come up and meet him quickly over there, right about the line of scrimmage, and a flag is thrown. Mecklin was the carrier for the Newport Buffaloes. 83 over there is Josh Jeffries, and also Justin Jeffries in on the stop too. Illegal use of the hands called against Newport, so Trojans have a choice to make here now. There was no gain on the play, virtually no gain on the play. And so it would bring up 3rd and 9 or 2nd down and 14. So looks like the Trojans will take the penalty, march them back 5 or 10. Oh, it's an illegal block, I beg your pardon, 10-yard penalty. Okay, so it takes it all the way down to the 40-yard line of Newport, where it'll be 2nd down and about 19 or 20, something like that. So we'll see what they do now. This would be a passing situation if the young QB wants to throw. He does. He's rolling right, looking to throw. Fires one downfield. It is a man out here all by himself. 19 got behind everybody. Oh my gosh, how did he do that? So on a big play here for Newport, they come up with the first big one of the ball game. A pass out here to 19, who had absolutely no coverage on Bissell, was out here by himself, as you could see. There was no other Trojans in the view. So Bissell got himself wide open out here and just scampered in for the TD. So the Trojans stung early here, as Newport goes up 6-0, and they'll try an extra point. But a 60-yard pass play that time, and it will be an extra point kicking try coming up here for Newport. Kick is up. Kick is good from here. It's good. And so it's 7-0 now as Kraus puts the extra point in. And it's now 7-0 here in the first quarter. Newport on top. Played a minute and 2 minutes and 35 seconds into this one, and the Newport Buffaloes on top, 7-0. Well, Kraus will kick it off again here now for Newport following their first touchdown of the ball game. It'll be Markle and Loesch back deep to receive the second kick here in the early going, and let's see if we can get a good run back, get a hold of the ball this time and run it back. Here comes a kick, low bounding kick, picked up out here by one of the upbacks, and he's going to race right down the middle with it. He is going with a full head of steam, and let's see, it's going to be number 34.
Number 34 for the Trojans.
And nice run all the way down to the 40-yard line of the Newport Buffaloes. So an excellent field position to start this one now. See if the Trojans can continue that last drive, which got stymied by the fumble. Clark and Loesch line up in the backfield behind Stephen Green, the QB. On a 1st and 10 from the Newport 40. Looking to throw, dumps one on a screen over the far side, complete to Markle. Markle will dive down to around the 33-yard line. Picking up about 6 or 7 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down, and 2nd down 3, holding called against UDA. So this one's coming back, folks. Sheesh.
Penalty flag.
Well, the holding penalty takes the ball back to the 50, or the 45-yard line, rather. Illegal use of the hands, the call. Bring up a 1st and 15. Markle goes in motion over to the far side for UD. Pitches over this way for Loesch. He'll try to stiff arm one guy and drags himself ahead for a couple of yards down to the 30 or 42-yard line of Newport. Picked up 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 12. 2nd and 12.
To the Buffalo's 42-yard line, where it will be.
Tony Hoover, number 34, playing in there for UD. Here's a long pass down the right side. Man is out here. It's caught. And it's going to be a touchdown by Austin Markle. So these two teams are going to go at it like this all night, I believe, as he just completes a 42-yard or 43-yard pass play from Stephen Green to Austin Markle. So great pass play from Green. Boy, just laid it out there nicely, and Austin grabbed it and put it right in there. So it's a 7-6 ball game. And in this game here, I think extra points are going to be very, very important. So the Trojans will try to kick the extra point now, as it looks as though well, let's see who's in there to do the kicking. The kicking will come from number 28, Joe Clark. Will kick out of the hold of Stephen Green. And there's a good snap. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick is good from here. It is good. All right. So the Trojans come right back on their second series and tie up this ball game 7-7. 8 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here, and we'll be right back with the Trojan kickoff in just a moment.
Number 28.
Joe Clark has it teed up here now for UDA as we get set to kick off following our first touchdown of the ball game. This could be a nip and tuck ball game, and as long as Nip wins, and that's us, why, we'll be okay. We don't want to get nipped by them, so here we go. Kick coming from Clark. Nice kick right down the middle, taken there at the 5-yard line. A reverse, reverses it over to 31, and he'll get smacked down hard over there. Is coming up there is Hoover, 34 tonight. Coming up there and making a big stop by Anthony Hoover. So nice stop there, and he brings it out to the 21-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10 for Newport as the Trojans want to play some good D now and hold these guys back here. Last time they had that big pass play, and we'll see if we can stop that kind of nonsense. Here we go. QB still has it. He has an option. He pitches it back here to 21, and 21 is grabbed and knocked down right around the line of scrimmage. Not very much on that one at all.
Wade Meck on the carry for Newport.
Hunsberger, Zach the Ripper Smeltz,
Down by
Joe Clark, all these guys in here. Here's trying to get some grass out of Austin Markle's helmet here. Lost a couple, actually. It'll be 2nd and 12 now for Newport. 2nd down and 12 for the Buffaloes. The Trojans really strung them out nicely that time. The young QB pitching it back there, and the young man had nowhere to go. QB to throw. Fires one over the far side. It is almost intercepted. Jason Jeffries got a hand on that one, and just couldn't quite catch up with that one. But Jeffries would have been home free had he been able to catch that one. But it's incomplete and brings up a 3rd down and 12 for Newport. Game the Trojan Ball Club really wants tonight now, as they both come in here really hungering for a victory, and by gosh, UDA will play this and right to the hilt, I'm sure. On a 3rd down and 12 now. QB has it. He's looking to fire one over there. He does. Passes it complete. No, incomplete. Incomplete, intended for number 19, Bessel, but it's going to be 4th down. The Trojans have held very nicely down here and should get the ball back in real good field position, as Loesch will back up along with Markle. And they're only standing back at the 35 and 45-yard line. Well, now Markle backs up to the UDA 45-yard line to receive this, and so maybe this kid here can get a lot of leg into it. I'm not sure. We'll see. Good snap. Low kick. Going to bounce down here and be picked up. No, Markle will allow it to roll all the way down to the UDA 37-yard line. So a good punt by Kraus. No return for the Trojans, and so it'll be 1st and 10 UDA. 1st and 10 Trojans. This time they'll have one set in the backfield for Green. Matt Loesch will remain in there as the running back. Everybody else flanked out on the far side of the field. The little screen pass out there to Markle. Markle has himself down to the 45-yard line of UDA. Picked up 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Nice screen out there from Green to Markle. 2nd and 2. Early on the UDA 45-yard line. From the same formation they go this time. Green can throw or sweep around this side with that Matt Loesch. Loesch is going to try to take it ahead for the first down, and his forward progress will give him about half of what they need. He might have gained 1 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. They stacked Matt up pretty quickly that time, did those Buffaloes. That'll be 3rd and 1. Ball now at the 46-yard line of UDA. 34 Anthony Hoover comes in for UDA as a tight end for the Trojans on this 4th and 1. Handoff is to Loesch. Loesch up the middle for 1 and more as he gets about 5 out of that down to the 48-yard line of Newport. Nice run by Matt Newport following some good blocking in there. Drew Mace and several other key Trojan blockers up front there. Nice run following through Huntsberger and Joe Clark helping to lead the way that time for Matt. Again, they line up Hoover as a tight end on the far side of the field. Handoff is to Loesch. Matt Loesch picking his way over the middle. But Matt still on his feet, dives down across the 30, or down to the 33-yard line, I should say. Another nice run by Matt Loesch, and I think this is one of these situations now developing here where the Newport cannot contain Matt. Right at the moment. No one really getting even close to containing Matt at the line of scrimmage. That's what we need, a good power runner. Loesch and Clark will split in the backfield this time on this first down. Loesch has it, takes off over the left side, lots of yardage all the way down to the 21-yard line that time. A big run and a big first down again for the Trojans. So the Trojans just running it right at Newport at this point. And it's 1st and 10, UDA. 5 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, tied up 7-7, but the Trojans about to change that here, I believe. This time Clark lines up as the fullback, Loesch as the tailback behind him. Loesch gets the call, splits over the right side. Down to the 16-yard line, perhaps.
Gets the call for Upper Dolphin.
Nice run again by that Matt Loesch, following some good blocking, picking up 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down 6. Ball at about the 16-yard line. Handoff this time is to Clark, and Clark spinning his way across the 5 down, or across the 10 rather. It's a little hard to see here. It's much darker than it looks on your screen, trust me folks. If you've ever been to a Newport night game, you'll know what I'm talking about. This really puts their word into the night, part of the night game. You're playing in the night up here. Anyway, the ball goes down to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal for UDA now. 1st and goal for the Trojans from the Newport 9. This time Clark has it, and Clark will dive down to the 1, maybe the 2. Joe Clark with a good carry again, following Peters this time in there, and Mace along with Loesch, all leading the way for Joe that time as he spun across that left side. Down at the 2, 2nd and goal for the 2. Clark, no, he's not going to make it this time. 50 comes right in there, or 57. Picking up Joe and dumping him back. No gain on the play. 52 it was, Hoarding. Heck of a play. Lost a yard. They'll mark the ball back at the 3-yard line. Well, it's just short of the 3. It's more inside the 3. So at any rate, 3rd down, goal from about 1.5 yards out. Or maybe 2.5 out. To throw is Green. Rolls right, looking. He picks it up and goes in for the score himself, I think. Didn't he get in? No, I guess he didn't. I thought he dove in. Wasn't he in?
Every time we line up with a touch.
Penalty flag on the play.
We get something good every time he does that.
Here we go. They're going to try it again now. Penalty against the Trojans brings them back. Pass flopped around out there and an incomplete. Pass partially blocked that time. Went over there spinning sideways, whatever. So it was broken up by the Buffaloes, and so it'll bring up a 4th down and goal. They'll be at the 7 or 8 yard line. Looks like the 7 from here. But at any rate, this is it on this try for the Trojans. They need a big one here. They'll split the backs, go to the shotgun. Green will throw. Here it is. Gets protection. Fires one over this way. It is intercepted. Coming up this way is number 30. And he is going to be hit and thrown down here as they intercept this one in the end zone. And Raycamp brings it all the way back upfield before he is hit by Loesch, I believe. Matt chasing him down back there. But the Trojans stymied on that effort again as they went with a 1st and goal and end up turning the ball over to the Newport Buffaloes at the Newport 29 yard line. 1st and 10 Newport. Well, we'll see what they can do with it now as the Trojans try to stop the young Buffaloes here. Pitches over there to that 31 guy. He'll turn around the left side, still on his feet, and he'll bang ahead for about 5 yards maybe on that carry. Meckling doing the running for Newport. Picked up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Okay, on a 2nd down and 5 now for Newport. QB getting a rush, dumps one over the middle. It is complete to 30. He's brought down by Markle. Markle hits him out there along with Jeffries. Austin Markle making an initial hit on him. But it's a 1st down as he dumped it right over the middle there. Enough for the 1st down. Ball will be spotted at the 44 yard line of the Newport Buffaloes. Or 43, whatever you want to call it. Minute 38 left here in the 1st quarter. Ball tied up at 7. Handoff is the man up the middle, number 20, and he's got about 2 yards out over the 45 to the 46 yard line. Picking up maybe 2 on a play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Alec Peters making the stop in there for UDA, as well as I'm not sure who the other young fellow was. Might have been mostly Peters, but I thought 54 also in there for the Trojans. I thought 54 used to be Hoover, but maybe this is a different, maybe he changes jerseys. I'm not sure. At any rate, the ball nearly came loose. Huntsberger after him, fires it back over here, complete to number 30, gets away from one tackler, and then he's knocked out of bounds. As coming up to put him down there is Zach the Ripper Smeltz, making the stop out there at the 41 yard line of the Trojans. 35 seconds remaining and timeout called for some reason. Let's see, time called by UDA. Timeout Trojans. All right, so the timeout by UDA is over. It's 1st and 10 for Newport at the Trojan 41 yard line. 31 will go in motion over on the far side of the field. Handoff is to the man number 20, and he is tackled nicely as Zach the Ripper comes up and makes a good stop on him out there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Smeltz with a nice tackle for the Trojans. And a little gain, not much at all. It'll be 2nd and 10 for all intents and purposes here. So clock down to 12 seconds now. And maybe Newport will get the play off, and maybe they won't. They're on the Trojan, still on the Trojan 41. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to do it as the quarter will come to an end. So at the end of 1, all tied up, 7 up at the end of 1. Okay, we're set now as the second quarter gets underway. 2nd down and 9 for Newport at the Trojan 41 yard line. Quarterback to throw, dumps one over the middle. It is complete to number 30, who is then tackled out there by Barter. And Zach Smeltz also in on the stop for UD. So it is a 1st down for the Newport Buffaloes at the 30, just outside the 30 of UDA. So technically that would be called the 31-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Newport. Newport lines up in the I formation. Quarterback hands it off to the tailback, who is hit immediately on a good low tackle by Peters and Hoover in there. Nice tackle there by the big A, Alex Peters. However, for the Newport, or for the Trojans, good play. 2nd down. 10 might have lost a yard on the play, just about. Ball now out at the UDA 31-yard line for certain, so he lost a half a yard anyway. Call it 2nd and 10. Quarterback looks like he wants to throw, rolls over this side, fires one downfield. It is incomplete. Intended for number 19 out there, and just goes as an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Third and 10 for Newport. Big rush. Coming back to get him. Looking. Dumping one. Down here it is complete to that 31 guy, and then they'll tackle him down at around the 25-yard line. He's brought down by Ryan Langens that time for UDA, number 59 out there. And gain of 6 on that play. It'll be 4th down and about 4.
4th and about 4 for the Buffaloes.
Open up that box there and get me a battery out, will you? This battery I put in is worse than the one I just took out. Newport. Back to pass he goes. Dumps one over to this side. It is complete. And tackling on the play down there, number 81. Jeffries and Hoover also in on the stop. The ball is spotted at the 15-yard line now, where the Newport Buffaloes will have a 1st and 10. So Newport trying to change the score now. We're tied at 7-up. And the Buffaloes trying to see if they can't get on the board again. Quarterback fires one up in the air, and this one here is going to be caught for a touchdown. Caught for a touchdown. Josh Jeffries was there. And the ball was pumped way up in the air, and the Newport guy came down with it. So it's 13-7, and an extra point try will be coming up here in just one moment. There's a Newport extra point try. Snap is good. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Blocked partially by the Trojans, and so the score will now go to Newport 13 and the UDA Trojans 7, and Newport will be kicking off to our Trojans here in just a moment. Well, the Trojans send Loesch and Markle back again to receive this kickoff from the Newport Buffaloes following the Newport 2nd touchdown of the ball game. And let's see if we can get a big run back here. You know, one of these guys are going to break one of these, and this might just be the time. We'll find out. Here it comes. It's going to be taken over here on Markle's side. He'll step up, comes up all the way up the middle, and finally tackled out here at the 45-yard line, or near it. Good run back that time by number 32, Austin Markle. Bringing the ball all the way back to the UDA 45-yard line, where the Trojans will put it in play again in excellent field position. Wow. 1st and 10, UDA on their own 45-yard line. Loesch, the single set in the backfield. Pitches over there to Matt Loesch. Matt turns the left side. Got some good running room. Plenty of running room. Tripped up on a good tackle by 55 over there. That's Kraus made a heck of a stop on him. Otherwise, Matt was really flying down there. Another big 1st down for Matt Loesch. Picking him up, running strong, running quick. Just a excellent ball player to watch out here for UDA. This time they'll line it up with Clark as the fullback, Loesch as the running back. They'll flank a couple of guys out on the near side of the field. Loesch gets the handoff. Over the right side he goes, gets a couple of yards out to the 37-yard line of UDA. It'll be a gain of only about 2 this time, and we'll make it a 2nd down and 8. 2nd and about 8 for UD. Markle goes in motion over the left side. Pitches over that way for Loesch. Loesch tries to turn the corner again, and not this time. He's going to pick up maybe a yard, as they pretty much strung Matt out that time along the line of scrimmage and wouldn't allow him to get cut up field. So it's a gain of a yard or so on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. The Trojans at times find it difficult to get any yardage, and next time they're really running like crazy. Bobby Motter flanked out on the near side. Passing situation. Green with some time fires one over the middle. It's intercepted. 31. Then he'll slip to his feet, or to the grass rather. Feet went out in front of him. The field out there a little bit soft, a little bit slippery, I think now. A lot of dew here tonight. So Stephen is intercepted once again here now, and the Buffaloes take over on their own 22-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Newport. The Trojan defense will have to see if we can't get the ball back again here now. Okay, 1st and 10 Newport. Quarterback will hand it off, and this time there's going nowhere, as he really drew a crowd in a hurry out here that time. Let's see who was on top of the young fella out there. Looks like it's going to be Zach the Ripper Smelts, making a big stop on him out there. And Zach stopped him for a loss on the play of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
We bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Buffaloes at their own 15-yard line.
2nd and 3 for the Newportians. 2nd and 13, I mean, for the Newportians. Back to pass he goes. Now he's got some running room. Nope, he'll throw it down here complete to that number 10 guy, who is going to be thrown out of bounds out here as UDA's number 83 Jeffries comes up and makes a stop on him. It's short of the 1st down, and it'll make it a 3rd down and about maybe a yard or so. Yep, 3rd and 1. So they picked up about 12 yards on that pass play, which has been open several times tonight when they float that little one right to that either 31 or 30 guy from Newport. So let's see what they do on this one now. 3rd down and a yard. Handoff, and he's got the 1st down, I do believe. Yeah. He does. That's that 20 fella. And Hoover on the stop for the Trojans. It'll be a 1st down for the Trojans, or for the Newport Buffaloes rather. Ball will be at the 35 of Newport. Playing here in the second half, Newport, or second quarter, Newport on top. 13-7. 6:17 and so forth remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Here is a pop-up again. Can a guy get it? It is going to be complete. Oh, no, wait. I think somebody got faked out here and a flag on the play. Oh, there's something's really screwy here. The whistle blew. 30 will continue, but hold the phone. This is going to be controversial or something here. The official blew the play dead out here. Oh, there's a whistle on the play too, announcer. Maybe it's offensive interference. Yeah, we'll see. Something happened, and they're going to explain it here. The official that blew the whistle coming over here. He's going to talk to the referee who's going to give us the play here. Could be offensive pass interference. That's about the only thing they could call. So let's see what this is all about. They're talking to the Newport coach only, and now the official is going to go out here and talk this one over because he doesn't quite understand it either. Looked to me like it was a legitimate play from here. You can decide on the video. Have it very clearly on here, I believe. But let's see. What are they going to do? You can't really allow the play to continue because they blew the whistle. Pass interference against Newport. Loss of down. And that's the call against the Buffaloes. So the Trojans dodged a bullet there as 30 had the ball stolen away and took it in for a touchdown. So now they're going to find that the Newport Buffaloes, instead of getting 6, are going to be penalized and lose a down on the play. So the referee over here, official over here, is coming down to explain again to the Newport Buffalo coach here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, he pushed off. Yep. Pass interference against Newport. Loss of down. And that's going to take the ball all the way back, and I mean all the way back, to the 20-yard line. All the way back to the 20, which will make it second down and about 25. Second and 25 for Newport. 5:57 left here. So the Trojans catch a really big break there. And now they got time called again here now. The coach over here wants an explanation. Now let's get the game going here, Coach. I was explaining it to them. They don't believe it, but nevertheless, it's true. Get a flag on him, ref. Don't be chicken. All right. Anyway, it is second down and 25 for Newport. It nullifies the TD, and the Buffaloes will go to work from their own 20-yard line. Rolls right, looking to throw, getting a big rush on him. Oh, just got the ball away and is incomplete. Fires it over to the far side as an incompletion. Well, boy, the young fellow really running for his life over there as a couple of Trojans really chasing him down now. So it'll be 3rd and 25 coming up for Newport. Wow. Well, we probably have a makeup call here now against the Trojans. They're going to call a personal foul against the Trojans on the play to give them the 15 yards back that they messed up before, I guess. Or they'll give them the 6 points back. I don't know. That's going to take it down to the original line of scrimmage. And no, let's see, a little short. No, they'll pick up the 10 or whatever. No, I'm not sure. At any rate, the ball is out at the 30-yard line now, where it'll be second down and 15. There's a third down. These guys are losing control of this. There's more lawyering going on here between this official and the coach over here than I've seen in a while. At any rate, it's going to be 3rd and 15. Third down and 15. That's right. All right, let's get this half over with. 5:48 left here in the first half. 30 flanks out on the near side of the field. On a 3rd and 15, an obvious passing situation. Will stay up back a little bit here. Quarterback drops by. Another pop-up. Here's the catch. It is, incomplete. Jason Jeffries had a chance to catch that one, knocked it down, though. Ray Camp, the intended receiver. But Jeffries doing a good job that time to knock that one down for UDA. And so it'll bring up a 4th down and 15. And so Newport, I think, will be kicking the ball away. You never know in this ball game. Anyway, they should be. And the Trojans should get some pretty decent field position out of this. 55 goes back to punt this one away. Single man back is Austin Markle for UDA. Ooh, there's a bad snap. The ball's got to go all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now he's going to get to kick it. He kicks it downfield. It's taken here on the fly by UDA. And he is hit immediately. Let's see, it's Loesch catching the ball right at the 30-yard line. And so the Trojans will put it in play right there. A bad snap chased the ball all the way back, and Kraus was able to go back there and still kick it out of there. And so it was a 1-yard kick. A 1-yard punt turns out to be for the Newport Buffaloes, and it'll be 1st and 10 UDA, and the Trojans with an excellent chance now to get right back into this. They trail by 6, 13-7. We've got 5:44 left here in the first half of this ball game. Pitches back over here for Loesch. Loesch wants to throw. He's going to fire one downfield. Man is out. Here it is, incomplete. Over the head of Jason Jeffries. Had Jason turned around over here, and Jason unable to bring that one in. So Trojans tried that successfully before this, not before tonight, the last game. But tonight it goes as an incompletion and will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Neat play, it didn't work. Jeffries and Markle flank out on the far side of the field. They line up in the I. Clark and Loesch in the backfield. Loesch gets the call. Up the middle he goes, has some running room. Drives it ahead down to the 25-yard line of UDA. Picking up about 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Loesch carries the ball down to the Buffalo.
Well, he got about 5 on the play, call it. It'll be 3rd and 5.
For the Trojans.
So, good run that time by that Matt Loesch again. And let's see what happens here on this 3rd down. Again, it's Loesch. Loesch dragging some players ahead with him. Picks up about 2 or so. It'll bring up a 4th down and a long 2. So the Trojans now need a big 4th down play here to keep this drive alive, with 4:40 left here in the first half. And 4th and a long 2. Ball right at the 23-yard line of Newport. So UDA wants a 1st down out of these guys. They have Clark lined up as the fullback with Matt Loesch behind him in the backfield. Back to pass he goes. Fires a screen. Over there it is complete to Markle. And Markle, I don't believe, will make it. I don't believe Austin Markle's going to make it as they go to the screen on a 4th down play here. 4th and 2, they go to a screen, and that's going to do it as he didn't make it. Kraus or somebody like that making the stop over there for Newport, and a good one it was. It gives Newport the ball. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line of Newport. So Trojans fail to connect that time and turn the ball over. 4:14 left here in the first half of the ball game. 13-7 Newport. This guy passes these balls. He throws them straight up in the air almost. And it's anybody's ball. Here he goes again. Rolling, looking, running. Now he'll tuck it away and run. Got some good yardage over here as he be tackled by Matt Loesch. As the quarterback kept that one. I'm not sure if he wanted to, but it looked like it was developing into a play-action pass play, and he decided to tuck it away and run for it. And it's a 1st down at the 39-yard line of Newport. The Buffaloes on the prowl again here. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Well, let's see if UD can stop them here now on a 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line of Newport. Handoff going over the right side. Over there goes that number 20 guy, and he's tackled pretty quickly out there as the Trojans come up and nail him. Looks like it's going to be Zach the Ripper bringing them down over there that time for UDA. Picked up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7, playing almost directly right in front of us here at the Newport ballpark. QB wants to throw it. He's firing one down this way. It's incomplete. Intended for number 30 out here. Raycamp, but Raycamp could not handle that one. And so it'll be 3rd down and 7. Okay, big 3rd down play. 3rd 7. He's looking over this, ready for 30. It is incomplete. Way over the head of Ryan Raycamp, over everybody out here, so it'll bring up a 4th down. So the Trojans have held the Buffaloes, and UDA will get the ball back with 2:57 left here in the first half of the ball game, trailing by 6. And again, Austin Markle will drop back deep to receive this punt. And let's see if we can get Austin to catch this and then run it back a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what the snap is first of all. Good snap this time. And the punt goes bounding over to the far side. And let's see. It'll be picked up over there by Markle, and then he's going to be trapped right around the spot he caught it. So no run back on that one. And it'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Austin getting up a little half shaken on that one, I believe. Newport got down with some quick coverage that time, and Austin not able to get it going. So Trojan will put it in place put it in play 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of the UDA. Let's see if we can get something going here now. Flanked on the near side of the field are both Jeffries and Robbie Motter. Back to pass goes Green. Green's looking, shovels a pass ahead, incomplete. Trying to hit 32 Markle with it, but pretty good rush that time put on by Newport. He had to rush that play and never got it to Austin. So it'll be 2nd down 10 with 2:43 left here in the half. And the clock stops with the incompletion. So the Trojans trying to desperately get on the board again before the halftime ends here. Markle will go into the slot on the far side of the field for UD. Back to pass goes Green. Has some protection this time. Fires one down the middle. It is going to be incomplete. Broken up out there by a couple of Newport Buffaloes. It was intended there for Austin Markle, but play was broken up by a couple of Buffaloes who had some good coverage on him out there, and so bring up a 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10 looking at UD from their own 27. Green wants to throw it again. Throws a screen over here this time. This is going to be stopped after a short gain on that play. Screen out there to Matt Loesch. But picked up about 2 or 3 yards on a play, but it'll bring up a 4th down in a punting situation for the Trojans with 2:15 remaining and the clock moving on down now. So into the ball game, we need a kicker, and I don't think we have one. The team looks a little like they're missing a player or two, so we'll see what happens. Timeout called by UDA.
Timeout, Newport.
Yep. Well, the Trojans now will be punting the ball away. Into the ball game comes Nace, as he will try to punt it out of there. This is Mark Mace. And Mace with a good punt. Drives it out here. And let's see. It's going to get a UD roll. Picked up out here on the fly. One miss. And whoops, there's an unintentional face mask will be called. This will cost the Trojans, but absolutely unintentional, for gosh sake. Maybe there is no such thing in high school, I'm not sure. But yeah, is that? Anyway, we'll see where they finally put this one. Robert Mattern with the stop, but I think Matt might have just caught his helmet going by and got the flag. His officials here, it must be their first game. They talk and discuss everything. So face mask and good call it. If it isn't, let's get it going. Now they got to call everybody in. Go down there, Sage. Maybe you can talk to you. Ray, go down and see what they're saying. All right, we'll find out in a second here. Well, it ends up we got the better of the discussion. The face mask penalty against the Trojans was offset by a
offsetting penalties on the play.
Illegal use of hands or something on the Buffaloes, and so we get a re-kick.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Why is it? It was all post-possession, wasn't it? It was over when the penalty.
Minute 50 remaining here. This is a screwy ball game, but we're still in here now as Mark Mason will again attempt to kick this one out here. We'll see how maybe Mark can get a really longer one off here. Let's see. Sort of a high snap, but handled nicely. Kick comes up into the darkness, and it's going to be fumbled here. Let's see who's got it. I think we got the football.
Mark Mace.
My God, it sure looks like it.
Once again on the punt for
We're going to uncover it here. Let's see who has it.
Return is fumbled.
Nope. They're going to give it to Newport. Newport has the football, they say. Alec Peters down there trying to wrestle for that one along with the ever-present Matt Loesch. But anyway, it's 1st and 10 for Newport. Minute 39 remaining in the first half of the ball game. And they will have the ball at their own 44-yard line. Newport on its own 44, which is again directly out in front of us here at the old ballpark. They line up in an I in the backfield. QB running the option. He's going to keep it. Yes, turns it upfield and is hit over there by number 32, Markle of the UDA Trojans. Making the stop after him. A gain of almost 10 on the play. In fact, it might be enough for the first down. Let's see. Are they going to have to measure this? Nope. It'll be second down and less than a yard. Second and very short. 1:06 left and the clock moving down. We'll be inside a minute here when this play gets off. Quarterback wants to throw. He's rolling left, looking. Now he's going to get some pressure, and he is tackled out here by a host of Trojans, including Huntsberger and Ryan Langans, 54 Dietrich, and Zach Smeltz. So all those guys converging on the young quarterback back here at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of about 6 on the play. It'll bring a third down and 4. 27 seconds remaining.
About 7 for the Buffaloes.
Or yeah, I said third and 4. Third and 7. I'm looking in the wrong direction. Third down's about 7. Little screen thrown over the far side. Incomplete to 19. And that'll bring up a 4th down. So both teams struggling offensively now. Neither one being able to do very much. And then some penalties involved here that killed some plays and for both squads. And so we've got 14 seconds remaining. And I guess they'll probably go for it here. They hardly can afford not to. 4th down. Only 14 seconds remaining, and timeout called now by Newport with 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, there's your score now. It's 13-7, Newport on top with 14 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Newport has decided they will punt the ball away. See if the Trojans can get a run back. Wouldn't that be neat? Here it comes. And there it goes. Going to be spiraling on down this way and rolled dead at the 11. So with 4 seconds remaining, the Trojans will be able to throw one pass to Austin Markle, who will streak down the field and score. No, it's wishful thinking here, perhaps, but we'll see. As we've got one play left in us here in the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a Mazda 323 in the Assembly of God parking lot.
Okay, here we go. One play remaining here in the half. Trojans need 6 to tie, 7 to take the lead. Back to pass goes Green. He's looking. Fires one over the left side. It is complete. Then they lateral it back here for Markle. And look out. This might be what I was talking about. Austin Markle all the way down the side. Austin Markle could go all the way, and he does. Austin Markle, I called it. I can't believe I called it. Austin Markle on the little reverse a screen out there that they completed. And then the lateral back to Austin Markle from Oh, man, what a play. The Trojans tie the ball game up here. Oh, man, two teams that are just snake-bitten all year. The Trojans got their snake out that time, and he streaked down the field and got 6. You got to be kidding, right? It is now 13-13 with an extra point try coming up. It's going to be Joe Clark kicking out of the hold of Stephen Green. So let's see if we can get an extra point here to take the lead. Good snap. No, it's not. Green has it. He's going to be chased around back here and tackled, and so the score is going to remain 13-13. Did I mention after the first touchdown that they missed how extra points might be very, very important in this ball game? Well, you figure it out, folks. As the game first half comes to an end, but an unusual, to say the least, an exciting first half of the ball game here now as the Trojans and the hometown Buffaloes all tied up 13 all, and we'll be back with the second half here in just one moment. You gotta be kidding. Whew.
Congratulations once again to Liz Clay.
Teams are back on the field now. This is not one of them. This is the Queen, a very beautiful gal here from Newport, who was the homecoming queen here at Newport for the 2000 homecoming, and a very deserved young lady, I'm sure. Meantime, at our football game now, Newport will receive the kickoff to begin the second half of play. They're all tied up with our Trojans 13 all, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff here in just a moment. A coolish night here now. It's a fall night, of course, and feels like fall up here tonight as the ball players, I'm sure, are enjoying the cooler weather to play out there for the fans and telecasters and all that. It's a little nippy, but just a lovely night, clear night, moon up here, about 3/4 of a moon anyway. And so we're ready to go. No wind to speak of, that's nice. No breeze here tonight at all. Joe Clark has it teed up for UDA as we get set for the kickoff to open up the second half of our ball game. The Trojans looking to kick it deep, hold them there, and get that ball back. Maybe it'll be all UD the second half. Let's see. It was a struggle the first half for both ball clubs, and we end up with a 13-13 deadlock after one half of the game. Here's our kick. It's going to be taken over there at about the 15. Do they reverse it? No, he still has it. Now he'll reverse it. Fires a lateral back there. That could have been dangerous. Up the side he goes with it now, and it's going to be caught and thrown down at about the 24-yard line. Trojans making some good stops over there. Bryce Harmon making a stop for UDA, they say. And the ball will be placed at the 24-yard line where the Buffaloes will put it in play now. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. They'll flank out 30 on the near side at the bottom of your screen out of the view on the first play here in the second half. He wants to throw. He's looking for that 30 guy, I'll bet you, and he got it. Down here for the first down at the Newport 37-yard line, they'll say. That's that Raycamp guy. And you can see when he hit the ground down there how muddy it is. It's sort of a very, the mud is underneath the grass here, whatever you want to call it. Field isn't too much covered with grass. I don't know if you can tell that on the video or not, but at any rate, a little slippery out there. But a first down for Newport on their very first play here in the second half. QB this time is racing around the right side. He's going to keep it. Rolls down the right side, and he's going to be grabbed from behind there as Joe Clark makes the stop over there for UDA, among others. A couple of guys slow getting up off the ground that time as a couple of Trojans unpile their Huntsbergers over there along with Matt Loesch. 8 on the play, 2nd and 2. Playing here just about at the 40-yard line or 45-yard line at the 44. And here goes a man breaking it enough for the first down. They had him initially hit back here, but then he got away and got himself a first down at the 49-yard line or 48-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. 34, Anthony Hoover making the stop for UD, but not until a first down was picked up by the Buffaloes. It'll be spotted at the Newport 49, so that's where they'll put it in play, 1st and 10. So Newport getting it going here in the early going of the third quarter. QB is a freshman there. That's good to see, but a little hard to believe. He's doing an excellent job here for the Buffaloes tonight. He'll drop back to throw this one. Fires one downfield. Another high floater. It is going to be incomplete. Jeffries with a good coverage back there for UDA that time. Ray Camp, the intended receiver, but Jeffries getting back there quickly and breaking that one up. It'll be 2nd and 10 Newport. Okay, 2nd down and 10 for Newport from the Newport 49-yard line. Motion comes over this way. Handoff is to the fullback, and he'll get a yard or so to the Trojan 48-yard line. Picking up nearly 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and long 7. 3rd down here for Newport. Will they throw? Yes, they will. He's looking. Fires one down the near side over here. It's going to be complete. And dragging him down inside the 20-yard line goes Matt Lotion. Matt is injured on that play. Might have got hit in the groin area or something like that, and Matt gonna get up, but he's a little achy down there. And it's a big 1st down for Newport down at the 16-yard line of Upper Dauphin.
Completion moves the ball down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Newport Buffaloes. So the Buffaloes coming out here flying, or whatever Buffaloes do. At any rate, they've got a 1st and 10 at the UDA 16. 20 has it, and he'll be stopped as Dietrich making the stop on him initially out there. Adam Dietrich making a good stop as he barreled his way down to the 14-yard line.
Number 54, Adam Dietrich.
And it'll be a gain of a yard or so in a play. It'll be 2nd and maybe 8. It's a long 8. 20 checking the footing down there for the Newport Buffaloes on a 2nd and 8. Quarterback's keeping it, firing it over the middle. It is complete. And he's going to be ridden down by Matt Loesch down around the 6-yard line. And that's going to be nearly a 1st down, not quite. It's awfully close, however. It'll be 3rd down and 1 yard, 3rd and 1.
8-yard line where it will be 3rd.
3rd down and 1 coming up for Newport.
For the Buffaloes.
Ball is down at the Trojan 7-yard line. Needs 1 for a 1st down. Trojans need to get them to either fumble the ball away or something here. Let's see what happens. Quarterback will sneak it all the way in for a touchdown, I believe. Yeah, it is. Touchdown from 6 yards out. Quarterback kept it, snuck it right down across the middle there and got his Buffaloes 6 points. Makes it a 19-13 ball game with 7:43 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And an extra point try, which will be very, very important coming up here for Newport. So let's see what the snap looks like. Looks good. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick is no good, I believe. No good. Nope. So there's that important extra point I was talking about. And the score remains, or now goes to Newport 19 and the Upper Dauphin Trojans 13. 7:48 left here in the 3rd quarter. Okay, Newport has their teed up here as they'll kick it off to the Trojans following their 3rd touchdown of the ball game. And see if UD can get a good run back. Here it comes down this way. It's going to bounce around over here and be picked up by Markle. Markle brings it up to the 22-yard line, maybe. And that's where it'll be put in play as he is tackled there. And the Trojans will set him up at their own 22. Well, it's Clark and Loesch in the backfield for UD. Green hands it off to Loesch. Loesch over the left side this time, driving it right out over the 25-yard line to maybe the 27-yard line. A good gain on the play again for that Matt Loesch. Some good opening there for Matt that time. Picked up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Robbie Motter is the young fellow bringing the signals in from the bench. Every now and then is Robbie 18. He'll flank out over on the far side of the field for UDA. Occasionally in some of the games they have gone to Rob. Here's a handoff. This time it's going to be Loesch again, picking his way up the middle for another first down, and out over the 35-yard line he goes. A nice carry again by Matt Loesch, the workhorse of the ball club right at the moment.
Carey moves the ball out to the upper Dolphin.
And it's another good first down for UDA. 1st and 10 Trojans. From the eye they go as they attempt to grind one out here against these Newport Buffaloes. Handoff this time is going to be to Joe Clark. Clark breaking through for some good yardage out over the 45 to the 46 or 7-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Out around the 46-yard line. Clark with a nice run from his fullback position that time. Got that quick handoff and gained 9 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 1. So Jolton Joe picking up 9. And that makes it a 2nd down and 1. Teams have just moved it up and down the field all night long. Little screen thrown out there to Markle. Markle, can he break it away? Oh, good tackle made out there by number 32 on our 32, Austin Markle. Or make that 27, number 27 of the Buffaloes. At any rate, boy, I thought Austin was going to be off to the races again there. But a good low tackle stopping him after a good gain on the play and another first down into Buffalo territory at the Newport 40-yard line. Here we go at a 1st and 10 from the 40. Handoff coming this way is Clark. Nothing doing that time. Nothing doing that time as he was stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Okay, looking at a 2nd and 10 now for UD. Pitches it back over there for Loesch, and Matt trying to turn the corner, but he is swarmed under as 3 Buffaloes come up there and put the hit on him as he tried to turn the corner on the left side over there, but nothing doing. There's a gain of maybe a yard or so. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for UD now. So big play coming up here as Stephen Green comes in there to give the boys a signal, tell them what the coaches have in mind here. Big 3rd and 9. QB hides it, looking over this way, fires one over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended out there for Jeffries, I would think, although both Jeffries and who's the other one?
Number
34, Anthony Hoover. He or Jeffries, the intended receiver. They were both in the same area. But at any rate, that's going to cause the Trojans to go for a 4th and 9. So the Trojans will go for it on a 4th down and 9 from the 39-yard line of Newport. Big play. Back the pass goes Green. He's looking. Fires over the far side. It is incomplete or intercepted. I'm not sure what. What was it? Incomplete. Oh, yeah. Okay. I couldn't see the ball. There it is. So the Newport Buffaloes will take over now. On the Newport 29-yard line.
Buffaloes take over 1st and 10.
Or let's see, no, on the 39-yard line. 39-yard line make that. So 1st and 10, Newport has stymied the Trojan drive here on their own 39. They'll take over. 59 in there is long ends. Boy, a lot of dirty jerseys out there, huh? Guys are really playing in the mud and the dirt and the dew and whatever. So here we go, 1st and 10, Newport. Second man through, gets away from one guy. Wait. Sorry, QB still has it. Breaking tackles, and finally tackled out here as number 28, Joe Clark, comes up and makes the play, the defensive play for UDA. Sorry, I missed that one. Faked me out. Penalty flag on the play, however, and this one might be coming back. Could have a hold, we'll see. Blocking below the knees or whatever they call it anymore. is going to take the ball back and nullify a fine run by that young quarterback from Newport. And we'll see where this sets the ball now. It's going to be a 15-yarder, I think. Yes, it is. That's going to move the Newport Buffaloes all the way back to their own 25-yard line. Blocking illegal block out there by Newport. And that's going to bring up a first down and 25.
First and long for Newport.
First and 25 for the Newport Buffaloes. See the breath flying out here again tonight as the weather changes into fall here. Gets cooler. First and 25. Up the middle with it comes that 20 guy, and he will be tackled. Some hot pursuit out there by Loesch again, and then Barter made the final hit on him. 50 out there, Wiest, I think it is, also helping out on that play. It's a gain, pretty good gain. Actually gained about 14 yards on the play. Or no, I beg your pardon. Never mind. Check that. 7 yards on the play. It'll be second and just about 19. 18 anyway. QB rolls right. Will he throw? Yes. Fires one down there. It is going to be incomplete. Intended for number 30. And that'll bring up a third down and about 18 or 19. Okay. Trojans got to hold them here now. Big third down, 19. He'll dump one over the far side. It is going to be complete, but I think he might had the first down out of that. No, brother. First down for Newport. Wow. Hard to believe. The guy just pops him up in the air. He just throws them up in the air. I hope you can tell on TV. I'm not sure. But the quarterback just throws these things 28 feet high, and somebody will run around after him. And
Once again, we'd like to remind you,
wow. Jeez.
Newport High School.
So it's a big first down for Newport, but what would you expect in a game like this, I guess, huh? First down at the 50-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Newport. So they go on a third and 19 and get a first down. There they run into each other. What's going to happen here? Not much. As they finally get them down out here that time, stacking them up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second and 10. So Newport Buffalo is getting up pretty slowly after that collision back there. And one of them might be their quarterback. Yeah, he's getting up a little slowly, but he's going to be okay. So it'll be second and 10. Okay, so the Trojans now trying to hold them here. It's a second and 10 from the 50-yard line. Slight loss on the play, maybe half a foot. Here's a lateral pass over here to 19, and he will get some running room as he comes up here to the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. It'll be third down and 5. Markle in there on the stop for UDA, among others. Third down and 5 coming up for Newport. So third and 5. Can we hold them here? QB wants to run over to the right. Wants to throw. Gets a rush. Fires another one downfield. It is going to be incomplete. Overthrowing number 27, Barter, over there on the coverage for UDA, but that will bring up a 4th and 5. Fourth and 5, and Buffaloes are in punt formation, so we'll see if they actually do punt it away. Good snap and a good punt. Aims it over towards the side over here, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 12 or 15-yard line the way it looks.
Out of bounds at the Trojan 15-yard line.
And so the Trojans will take over there at their own 12.
Logan Bauer,
and they'll put it in play there. Yards. Trojans are 88 yards away from pay dirt here now as they begin on their own 12-yard line. Green dropping back to throw. Fires one over the middle. It is intercepted by number 30. Down the right side he goes, and Huntsberger will throw him down over there. So very crucial interception there in this ball game, as the Trojan defense has to go right back to work again. And boy, are they deep in Trojan territory. They are at the UDA 10-yard line. Yep, down at the 10-yard line. And so it was first and 10 outside the 10, so it's not first and goal, but it's awfully close to that. So it's first and 10 Newport. They'll go with the I formation on a first and 10 from about the 11. 20 has it, rolls over the right side, and he'll dive for a couple of yards. Down to, well, now it is a first and goal because they dropped the one stick over here. Let's see, got it down to the 4-yard line, I guess it is. Inside the 5, just slightly inside the 5. Second and 4, but the guys dropped the sticks over here, so it's apparently second and goal. .31 gets away from one tackler, but then a good stop made in here that time by number 56, Zach the Ripper Smeltz. Good job that time by Zach the Ripper coming in there and getting him after he bounced off Matt a little bit. Matt slowed him down, and Zach putting the finishing touch to him. Ball's out to the nearly the 11-yard line, and that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. So at the end of three quarters of the ball game, we have the Newport Buffaloes on top of our beloved Trojans, 19-13, and we'll be back with the final period here in just a moment. Beginning the fourth period now, the Buffaloes on a third and goal from about the 11-yard line. QB wants to throw it. Pops one up into the air. It's down. Here it is. Incomplete in the end zone. Coverage out there again by that Jason Jeffries. So the Trojans, if they can hold here, would be a big point in the ball game, because the Buffaloes were down here at the UDA 4 or 5 yard line at one point here, and they had a fourth and goal from just on the 10-yard line. Now they're looking at a fourth and goal from just about the 11-yard line, or just slightly outside. There you see it. That's the 10-yard line. The ball's resting near. So this is it here. This would be awfully big in this ball game. Trojans need to keep them out of there. Fourth down and goal. Again, to pass over the middle. It is complete, but by gosh, he should not get in from there, and he won't, as the Trojans have held him. Good coverage there by 63 Peters and 83 Jeffries. And so the Trojans will take over now as Newport continues to struggle also. And the Trojans will put the ball in play first and 10 on their own 8 or 7, something like that. Playing in the dirt and whatever else down here. Probably at the 7, okay. First and 10 for UDA on their own 7. Playing now in the opening moments of the fourth period, the Trojans trailing by 6. And now we've got too many men on the field for somebody. Well, let's see what happens. There's the call. Dead ball foul against Newport. And so that'll give the Trojans a 5-yard penalty and make it first and 5. Bring the ball out to the 12-yard line, which will be helpful. And let's go now. Let's see if we can get them going here. First and 10. Comes a handoff over here to Loesch. Breaks one tackle. Up the side he comes down. He'll bust it all the way out here to the 19-yard line. Close to the first down, but I think maybe just a little bit short. Let's see. Or is it a first down? Yes, I think it is. It is a first down. Okay, first down, UD. Good hard running by Matt Loesch. Gets the Trojans another first down out at the 18-yard line. And it'll be first and 10 now for UDA. Up the middle with it comes Clark, and Clark with a good burst out here over the 30-yard line to the 33-yard line. Nice run by Joe Clark. Good job that time, Joe. Big gain on the play, first down, picking up about 12. Hey, an injury here for the Buffaloes. Looks like a fellow might have a Charlie horse. And so momentarily timeout called by the official. Okay, the ball at the 33-yard line of UDA. Handoff is to Loesch. Loesch traveling around the right side. Busted up to the 40-yard line, or maybe the 39. Picking up 5 or 6 on the play. And it'll be placed at the 40-yard line of UDA, and will be a 6-yard gain for Matt Loesch. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Okay, on a 2nd and 4 now for UDA. Uh-oh, ball is loose. And let's see who the heck has it. I'm not sure. 3rd down. UDA has recovered the fumble as Green had a little trouble with the snap that time. And so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. Okay, looking at a 3rd down and 5. Green hands it off, but boy, nothing doing that time as Matt is met in the backfield for a big loss on the play. And it'll bring up a 4th down and about 12 or 10, something like that. Let's see. 4th down and 9. He marked his forward progress, or where he was initially stopped, at the 36 or 34-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and 1. Or 4th and 9, rather, yeah. 4th and 9, so the Trojans obviously will punt this ball away. Mark Mace is in there to do that for UDA. See if Mark can get one of his patented real high long ones in there this time. Not much of a breeze to carry the football anywhere, so you'll have to get up some leg into it. He's got this one, and back it goes over to the far side, and it's going to be downed over there by Austin Markle at the 39-yard line. So Newport takes over now on their own 39. We've got 9 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the ball game, and the Trojans trailing by 6, 13-19. 19-13 Newport. So we'll see what the Buffaloes do with this on a 1st and 10. He's rolling, he's looking, he is going to be tackled and run out of bounds after a very good gain that time. Joe Clark knocking him out of bounds over here. And Jason Jeffries also. And it'll be a gain of 7 on the play and bring up a 2nd down and 3. 2nd down for Newport. He's got it, and he drives ahead for a couple of yards all the way out to the 50-yard line, and that is darn close to a 1st down. Looked like they had him stopped in there, but he rolled off a couple of guys, and finally Peters and Dietrich and Clark out there in on the stop for the Trojans. But it's a 1st down for the Newport Buffaloes right at the 50-yard line, and there it lays right on the midfield stripe. 8-10, you're going to have to watch the clock now, as the Trojans are going to have to stop them here, get that ball back, and get 6 or 7 here. We hope to beat these Buffaloes. Quarterback will throw it. He pops it up in the air. It is incomplete. Couple of Buffaloes bang into each other out here looking to make the catch on that one. Goes an incompletion. It'll be 2nd down and 10. All right, it's a 2nd and 10 now from the 50-yard line coming up for the Newport Buffaloes. Single set in the backfield. Set 31 in motion over the left side. QB looking to throw over that way. Gets a pretty good rush. Now he's going to get away and get a pass off down the sideline and out of bounds. He throws it.
Kirk's pass incomplete.
Not sure who was supposed to be 2.
10 for the Buffaloes.
But at any rate, it'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Good pursuit that time. Langan's in there. I think it was really after him. And perhaps Dietrich and several other guys. But some good pursuit that time. Caused him to throw it before he wanted to. And brings up a 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10 back to the eye for the Newport Buffaloes. You'll be able to pop this one up in the air. And I mean up in the air. And then they slip down back here. But there again was one of those passes way the heck up in the air. 19 pulling up a little lame that time as he took a split down there, trying to cut back and get that one. The field is very slippery down in that area for sure. They'll bring up a 4th down and 10, and UD will get the ball back. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
Back deep to the Trojans.
Austin Markle will go back deep to receive this kick from Newport. Good snap. And a kick. Low. And it will not be returned as the ball will roll down dead at the 15-yard line. So Trojans take over right there. 1st and 10 on the UDA 15. 1st and 10 for the Trojans on their own 15. Now the Trojans got to really get serious here. Here's Loesch. Oh, and it's slippy down there, as I just mentioned moments ago. And Matt loses his footing going around the right side over there. No gain on the play, or maybe a yard. Yeah, he picked up 1. He's 2nd down and 1, or 2nd down and 9. On a 2nd and 9 now for UDA. It doesn't get easier down here as the night wears on. The field seems to be getting more ugly. Pass down the field is incomplete. Overthrowing Markle is Stephen Green that time. Boy, Markle had a couple of steps on the defender out there, but it was just a little bit, maybe 2 yards overthrown. And we'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for UDA. 3rd and 9 for the Trojans. We're going to stay back and watch him. Green drifting back to throw. Fires one over the middle. It is complete. And Jeffries has got it out here. Can he get the 1st down? Yes, he's got the 1st down by a couple of yards. So Jason Jeffries with a good catch out here, and then staggering around out there in that slippery footing. Gets the ball out to the 34. So the Trojans get a big gainer that time and gives them a 1st down at their own 34-yard line. 5:27 remaining here in the ball game. So the Trojans need to work it downfield, get 7, and take home a W here tonight. Let's see. Here's a handoff to Loesch. Loesch up the middle with it, ducks the head, and runs into a couple of ball players, but not before he gains about 4 yards maybe on the play. We'll see where they put the ball. Looks like it'll be about the 38-yard line. Picking up 4. It'll be 2nd down 6. Actually, give Matt 5 on the last carry. Give Loesch 5. 2nd and 5. Here's Loesch with it again. Up the middle with it. Dragging it ahead. Close to the 1st down. Very close. In fact, it probably would be if they spotted where the guy's standing. It is a 1st down. And the referee says 1st down. So another good run there for the dirt-covered Matt Loesch. Man, he looks awfully dirty. And anyway, it's a 1st down for the Trojans. 5:33 remaining, so about 5.5 minutes to play. The ball now at the 44-yard line of UDA, just about the 45 of the Trojans. Screen over there for Markle. Markle still on his feet, gains a couple of yards, maybe 2. Battling along the sidelines over there was Austin Markle. Not a whole lot on that. Maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8 for UD. Handoff is to Loesch. Loesch up the middle with it. Loesch still on his feet, driving for the 1st down, or darn close to it. I think Matt Loesch has the 1st down at the 44-yard line of the Newport Buffaloes. Another fine run by Matt Loesch. And again, some good blocking ahead of him there. 61 in there, Drew Mace, helping to lead the way that time for Matt over that way. So it's at the Newport 45 now. The Trojans will go with a 1st and 10 from there. Under 5 minutes to play. Handoff is to Clark, and Clark battles his way down for about 6 or 7 yards. Nice run that time by Joe Clark. Joe, 28 out there getting up. Again, Alex Peters leading the way that time for Clark to make that a good gain. It's a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. So the Trojans doing what they need to do now. Grind it out here. Keep the first downs coming. 4:20 left in the ball game. Handoff is to Clark again, and this time Joe will take it for the first down. It looks from here at about the 33 or 34 yard line. Is that the 34? Is that enough? Yes, it is. Another first down for UDA. Trojans now running it down where they need to be. Clock down to 4:10 remaining here in the ball game. We'll be under 4 minutes when we get this play off. Down to 4:05, 4:04, 4:03, and so forth. Pitch over there for Loesch. Loesch, can he turn it upfield? Well, not a whole heck of a lot on that one, as he tried to make the cut, and the outside foot there seemed to slip a little bit on him. But he gained a yard on it, and it'll be 2nd down and 9. Well, at this point, Newport takes a timeout. So we've got 3 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the ballgame, and Newport calls timeout. Big 2nd down and 9 play for UDA now following the Newport timeout. Handoff is to Loesch. Loesch up the middle with it. Good drive all the way down inside the 25 to the 23. Another great run by Matt Loesch, and perhaps another first down. It is another first down for UDA. Boy, Matt's earning his pay out there tonight, I'll tell you.
Carries the ball down to the Newport 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
It is 1st and 10 UDA at the Newport 24-yard line. Hand over to Clark. Clark tries the left side here and gets down to the 20-yard line, picking up about 4 on the play, 3 or 4 anyway. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Picked up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7 now for the Trojans. Ball about the 20. Hand off to Loesch. Loesch picking his way over the right side again with some good yardage. Tough yardage down there. Down to about the 16 maybe. Picking up about 4 more on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 for UD. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining right now. 2:20 and 2:20 and 19 and so forth. 3rd and 3. Big 3rd down play coming up here for the Trojans. Handoff is to Loesch. Loesch will try the left side this time. He's got the first down, I do believe, down inside the 10 at maybe the 9-yard line. Somewhere down there, and it's going to be a 1st and goal for UDA. 1st and goal for the Trojans at the Buffalo 9-yard line. 2:07. We're going to be inside of 2 minutes to play here. Marco will flank out on the far side of the field. Loesch lines up behind Clark as he has all night. Hand off to Clark. Clark down to the 5, down to the 3.
Marco on the carry.
As Clark takes it down to about the 5-yard line, I guess they'll mark it. They're 4, something like that.
Down to about the Buffalo 5-yard line.
So it'll be a 2nd and goal from the 5. 1:33 remaining here in the ball game. What a tense moment for these young Trojans as they look to pick up their very first TVL victory of the season. And again, this time it's going to be Clark. Can Clark get it in? Clark gets down to maybe the 1. He is not in for sure. Driving it down to about the 1-yard line. 1:14 and so forth. Timeout called now by the official. We have an official timeout on an injury on the field. The ball looks like it's down at about the
Made by Matt Comp and Matt Krause.
2 or 1. 3rd down. Trojans looking for a TD here. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. This is where the running really gets tough, but let's see if we can do it. It's going to be Loesch. Loesch, did he get in? The team thinks he did, but the officials have not given any sign yet. Nope, did not get in. So it's going to bring it down to the wire here. 4th down, goal to go. We are about a foot out maybe, or a yard out, 4th and goal. So this is it. This is it. Both teams on both sides really anticipating something here. And let's see what that something turns out to be. Wow. Here it is, 4th and goal. Try to sneak it in here. Can they push it in? It looks like it. It is touchdown. UDA signal right here. All right, it is a 1-yard sneak by Stephen Green for the touchdown that ties up the ball game now, 19-19 with 20 seconds remaining. So as I mentioned early on twice, the extra points so big in this ball game, and here is one great big one here now. Joe Clark will look to kick the extra point out of the hold of Stephen Green. We need a good snap. We need a good placement. We need a good kick. Otherwise, we're probably going OT. Let's see what happens. We'll go in close with him. Placement is down. Kick is up. Kick is good, I think. It's good. All right. The Trojans take the lead 20-19 with 20 seconds remaining here in the ball game. So, oh man, what a ball game as we got a man injured down here for Newport too, so we'll have an official timeout. But the Trojans have taken the lead with 20 seconds remaining in the ball game, and they lead 20-19. Jeez. We'll be back with the Trojan kickoff here in just a moment. Well, Joe Clark, who just kicked the potential game-winning extra point, has her teed up back here now as these Trojans will go home a happy bunch for only the 2nd time this year, the 1st time against a non-league team, East Juniata, at home. But this is the first TVL possibility of a victory. I won't say it yet. There's 20 seconds left in the way. This team has had snake bites all year long. This kid could run it back. Let's see what happens. There's a low, squiggy kick picked up out here by number 12, the quarterback. And he's going to be tackled with 15 seconds remaining. And the Newport will put it in play, 1st and 10 on their own 20 or 40-yard line. So Newport will have time for about 2, maybe even 3 pass plays. We'll see. Timeout called immediately by, no, there was no timeout. Okay, man bringing the football in over there. Okay. 1st and 10 Newport. I'm not sure how many timeouts they might have left. I don't know if they have any. But at any rate, here's a 1st and 10. QB fires one over the screen over the side. It's complete, I guess, but didn't get anything out of it with 7 seconds and timeout called by Newport with 6 seconds remaining in the ball game. So Trojans 6 ticks away from picking up their first TVL victory, 2nd overall here in the 2000 season. My goodness. It was going to be a good game like this because there was 2 struggling ball clubs out here, and you got just exactly that. 2 struggling teams make for one good football game, and boy, for a while there it looked like the Trojans might blow this thing and lose 19-14, but then the Trojans coming up with a big touchdown on the 1-yard sneak from Stephen Green, and then the big extra point kick on a good snap, a good placement, and a good kick by Joe Clark, giving them a 1-point lead at this point. Now with 6 seconds remaining, Newport still with 1 play remaining in their Buffalo blood here. So let's see what happens. Crowd over here from UDA, and it's not a big crowd, it's a sparse crowd, but they're vocal now as they want to see their boys win a ball game. And by gosh, this could be it here. We'll see. QB will pass the ball. He's getting a big rush. Still has the football. Fires it downfield as the whistle goes to end the ball game. So the Trojans have won. And boy, I'll tell you, it was a team effort, but a lot of guys here that deserve an awful lot of credit on this football team for opening holes, for running plays, for making the tackles when they had to, and just doing what they needed to do to win this one tonight. So we congratulate the coaching staff and every ball player in this UDA team for one heck of a ball game here at Newport. Newport on their homecoming night. So kind of spoiled the Buffaloes' homecoming, but gave the fans a heck of a ball game to watch here as the team struggled back and forth up and down the field, and the Trojans finally prevailing by that final score of 20-19. I'll show it to you quick before they take it off the scoreboard. Or at Newport, the Trojans 20, the Newport Buffaloes 19. Well, this was more fun than the previous 7 or 8 ball games for sure. And I'll tell you, it just goes to show you that perseverance pays off, and we hung in there and finally made that final drive with about 5 minutes and some seconds remaining in the ball game when we got possession of the football and drove it downfield slowly but steadily, and then culminating it the whole drive with that big TD. So I don't know whether they have a JV football game or team or not, but if they do, we'll be at the JV game on Monday night. If not, we'll see you next week at the next TVL ball game. So congratulations again, and good night from Newport. It has been fun.